Hello everyone, welcome to Yadnya Investment Academy. Today we are going to do a mutual fund review. Let me first explain the methodology of the review. We will first list and review the fund on various parameters and rate each parameter by green, yellow or red star. Green star means good performance, yellow star means average performance and red star means below average performance. In the end, based on the total number of green, yellow and red star, you can take a call to buy this fund or not. Please remember, all the fund parameters we are going to discuss here are based on 3rd June 2017 data as reference, and we only review regular and growth plans of mutual funds. In this video, we are going to review fund name Reliance Equity Opportunities Fund, which is a multi-cap fund launched in 2005. Before going into review, let's understand about fund's objectives. Fund invests primarily in equity stocks and is ideal fund for long-term capital appreciation. It can diversify across industries, economic sectors, and companies' market capitalization. Now let's start the detailed review on each parameter. Firstly, the fund belongs to Reliance Mutual Fund family, which is currently India's 3rd biggest fund house in terms of asset under management out of more than 40 fund houses, and was established in 1995. So for being a large and very experienced fund house, we give a green star here. Equity Opportunities Fund was launched in March 2005, which means it is active for more than 12 years now and has seen all major market ups and downs. So for being relatively experienced fund, we give it a green star here too. Fund is categorized in multi-cap category as it has flexibility to invest across market capitalization and can increase or decrease share in any company irrespective of its size. Now moving to next, this fund has a large asset under management of close to 10,000 crores and is 5th biggest multi-cap fund in India. So this high asset under management speaks volume about fund's performance and investors' trust in fund's management, hence deserves a green star. Now let's talk about the returns. We will first talk about the trailing returns from 3rd June date and then talk about calendar returns. In trailing returns, we can see fund has beaten its benchmark index, that is BSE 100, across 1, 3, 5 and 10 years, but has performed below multi-cap category average in 1, 3 and 5 years. But their 10 years performance is pretty good, where it has beaten both benchmark and category average by good margin. Overall trailing return performance of the fund can be seen near average only. Now looking at calendarized returns of last 10 years from 2007 to 2016, which means returns from 1st Jan to 31st December of a calendar year, we see that there have been 4 instances when fund was beaten by both benchmark and category average, that is in 2007, 2008, 2013 and 16. Out of this, performance in 2016 is definitely worrying. And then there are some great performances too, like in 2009 where it gave whopping 108% return, 2010, 12 and 2014 where it has beaten both benchmark and category average by very good margin. In bad markets of 2008 and 2011, funds performance is near average only. Now looking at this, overall funds calendar year performance is very inconsistent, as they have beaten both benchmark and category average 5 times out of 10 and have been beaten by both 4 times out of 10. So due to this inconsistent performance with glimpse of exceptional performances and few bad performing years as well, we give this fund 2 yellow stars on this parameter. Next important parameter is fund manager. Fund is led by Sailesh Bhan as its leader since inception in 2005. He is an MBA and CFA. He joined Reliance Mutual Fund in 2003 as equity analyst and is now a deputy CIO of Reliance Mutual Fund. Sailesh also manages Reliance Top 200 Fund since its inception in 2007. It is a large cap fund with close to 3,000 crore asset under management. Performance of this fund has been consistently above average. Sailesh also manages Reliance Pharma Fund, which is the biggest pharma sector fund with close to 1,300 crore asset under management and has performed very well in long term. So overall, looking at Sailesh's experience and performance as well as his stability with fund house, we tend to give green star on this parameter. Next parameter is top stock holding of the fund and understanding fund's diversification. As on 3rd June, fund has 54 stocks in portfolio with top 5 contributing close to 27%. Current cash allocation is almost nil and almost 100% is in equity. Fund has a good diversification in portfolio with not so high allocation to top 5 companies. Weightage of these companies is little higher than our benchmark of 25%, and hence we give this parameter a yellow star. Next parameter is sector diversification. Top 3 sector contribute to close to 60%, and fund has average diversification with high allocation to top 3 sectors, and hence this parameter deserves a yellow star too. Next are expenses. Expense ratio of this fund is 1.98%, which is much better than average expense ratio of this category, that is 2.28%. Exit load of the fund is 1% if investment is redeemed in first 365 days, which is what most multi-caps do. So overall, due to good expense ratio, we give this parameter a green star. Now those who like numbers, let's discuss few important ratios too. Standard deviation, a measure of volatility and risk, is little higher than benchmark as well as category, which means it takes higher risk compared to them. Beta 2 is a measure of risk and is also higher than the category. Alpha, which measures the risk adjusted returns, so 3.5 alpha means it can perform 3.5% better than the benchmark. So even by taking higher risk, it has lower alpha, that is return potential, than the category. So this means this fund is high risk and low return profile fund. Last is PE ratio of the portfolio, which is 30.7 and is much higher than the benchmark's PE of 22.9, majorly due to high allocation to mid and small caps. As the fund is high risk and low return profile fund with high PE, therefore deserves a red star. Few other important info to note about the fund is that currently it has above average allocation to mid and small caps in multi-cap category, and this table here shows how rupees 10,000 SIP would have performed in various time frames and prove a good performance and returns this fund has given continuously. So if we calculate, we got total 5 green stars, 4 yellow stars and 1 red star with inconsistent performance and higher risk this fund is taking being the major cause of concern. To summarize, Reliance Equity Opportunities Fund is a popular multi-cap fund. Fund has given close to 19% per annum returns since launch in 2005. It is a higher risk fund compared to other multi-caps, majorly due to higher allocation to mid and small caps. Fund also takes sector or thematic bets in its portfolio. Fund has been an inconsistent performance with few exceptional performing years and some very bad years too. Fund has a skilled and stable fund manager in Sailesh Bhan, who joined the fund house as equity analyst in 2003. He has a preference for emerging and niche themes and sunshine sectors and invests good percentage in them. He surely has a risky approach to his portfolio creation, but has a strong research to back up as well. This fund is for risky riders who are okay to get outstanding returns in few years and below average in others. That is all we have on this fund review. If you have any question, please do write in the comment section below, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more such reviews, and have a great time ahead.